What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Keith back with another live trading stocks and futures. Today is December 9th, 2025. It is Tuesday. Got about 5 minutes for the market open. And so we're finna get started. But first thing first, let's get our prayer in. Okay. God, we just thank you. Thank you for being ahead of our lives. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being our everything, Lord. We come today with our heads bowed, asking for forgiveness of any sins that we may have committed, seen, unseen, knowingly, unknowingly, Lord. We ask you to strengthen us in them weak areas where we know that we can't overcome them without you, without having you as our base, without having you as our rock. Ask you to let us continue to get closer to you, continue to seek you, continue to want to input you in everything and every and anything that we do in our lives, Lord. And no matter what our outcomes be, that we always keep our head up and continue to give you honor and praise. The Lord, we ask you to just guide us throughout today as we get on these charts. Bless us to have the vision to see the correct moves, to be able to have the patience to wait on the correct moves, and have the courage to execute them when need to be. No matter if we win, lose, or draw today, Lord, I ask you to let us continue to grow, continue to learn, continue to gain knowledge and wisdom. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. All right, let's get started. Let's get started. I already got my NQ charted up, but we're gonna do it on MQ so y'all can see what I'm looking for. Okay, what I'm looking for today. Move drawings. Of course, overall we in the uptrend. Yesterday we did have a red candle. Okay, we did have a red candle, but overall market uptrend. So we know what we're looking for, higher highs, and we're on the daily if you're trying to keep up. On the daily, look for that high up there at 25,399. All right, our low, our last most solidified level was down here at 23,267. Okay, so we'll mark that out. Okay, supposed to be red. Mark that out. I'm gonna mark out any fair value gaps, especially the ones that we're currently, occupying. So we're currently in this regular gap, not a fair value gap. We got this fair value gap above. We have fair value gap here that we possibly can come down and retest. And then we have one more I want to mark up, which is right here. Okay. We got four different gaps that the market could show us, a break and retest to go higher, or it could just break out and continue to go higher. Currently we're moving down, so we gotta wait till it go, up to the top of the gaps. Now we want to see this level potentially be a new solidified level within side of this current uptrend we're trying to make, so we're gonna mark that out. And then also here, this is the most recent higher low we got, so we're gonna mark that one out too. All right, so we got these two higher lows marked out. We don't really want market to go below there. If it does, it should keep flushing. We do want to see what these highs, this lower high we need to close above it and start building a base above to keep going higher. This lower high, we need to close above it to build base to go higher. And then we got one more before we get to the all-time highs, okay? But we came up, failed to close above, and also had a red candle. So it definitely rejected to close above this lower high here. Okay. So that means, hey, it's clearly in a pullback. What we're expecting today, honestly, is doing a pullback, but we really don't want to see it go below that pink line. So we want to go to the hourly and see if we can find some potential entry points before it gets to this pink line. Do we see any gaps? I see one gap. Wow. See only one gap here. Think market is open now. Yes, we're currently open right now. So we're gonna sit here. We're gonna mark this hourly gap here. In case market wanna come down there. We do see market structure shift happen here. We had of course, low, well, lower low when it broke this low here. Lower low, high, low, lower low, then higher high. We just didn't make another higher high or higher low. So an entry could be whenever we make another higher high. Then we can take the entry back up to these highs first. But other than that, no entries right now. Market is coming down, and we don't know how far down the pullback want to go. So right now, no entry just yet. Market could be coming all the way down to this next daily gap. I could see that happening. I could see us come and retest this daily gap here, possibly. Or we might just come down to this hourly gap and then bounce. But I definitely, me personally, I'm thinking at the open, it's going to be shorts for right now. And I really don't want to play the shorts. Really don't want to play the shorts. But I definitely think it's shorts at the open. Yep, and that's what it's looking like. Looking like them shorts out the open. If we play any shorts, we only taking one micro. We'll take 2 or 3 micros when we go long, but shorts we only take 1 micro at a time because that's not where we want to trade to. That's because that's a pullback. Okay. So like we said, looking at that daily, we want this. Let me hide these drawings for now. We want this low right here to be respected if it can. Because as y'all can see, we got what? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. We want a higher low to get made without making a lower low right here. If it makes a lower low right here, it still has this one last low left, because once it breaks this low and close below this gap, this daily gap, really it can come all the way back down to the lows. All right. Now we do have jolts coming out at, let me see. Give me 1 second. Got jolts coming out at 9 a.m. Jolts definitely gonna push the market. It's 8:30 now. We got about 27 minutes. We got jolts and 10-year note. So that definitely gonna move the market either direction. But we gonna be patient. We're gonna be patient. Wait till we get us a setup today. We actually gonna wait until we get a setup. Come on, why? Okay, there it go. I'm about to say it's tripping. Like I said, I really can see the shorts for right now, though. Definitely can see the shorts playing out. It just made a lower low. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking we're going to possibly come down to this hourly gap. And then maybe bounce. Or we could bounce at the bottom of this daily fair value gap. Or a daily regular gap because it's a regular gap. We could bounce down here like we did at first with this previous day. Could bounce here and go higher. But I'm kind of thinking we're going to go to that hourly if we can close below that previous hourly low. But main thing we're looking for is market structure shift. That's all we want. We got multiple spots it can happen at. Like we said, we can have it happen right here. Come to the bottom of here. Then we start building up. It can happen at the bottom of the gap. It can happen on the top of this hourly fair value gap. It can happen down here at this daily gap. Or it can even push, if it want to push extremely hard with jolts, it can come down to this daily gap and just try to respect this low down here. So we just gotta wait it out, man. Just gotta wait it out. So we're gonna go to the 5-minute and just watch it. Watch the structure form. But we gonna be patient today. Extremely patient today. Alright. Let's see it possibly come down. because we just made a higher high and a lower low. That make you don't want to really want to trade it right away. Mel, you up in here today, man? Yeah, what up, man? What up, man? We gonna be patient today, man. We being patient today. We gonna wait until some clean setups. At least somewhat cleaner setups, I'd say. So we either waiting. I don't know if you was in here earlier, man. We waiting on either a higher high to get made on this hourly, or um, we can go like you can go down to the 5. We ain't gonna go to the 1 minute no more. Go down to 5 minute if we see market structure shift on the 5 minute. Okay, our boy said just cooler. But we either need market. We just need literally all we need is market structure shift, either on the hourly or somewhere down here at these gaps. At these key points. But that's all we waiting on. Nothing too crazy. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just keep this drawing. We gonna have this drawing sitting here. So we need this up here. If it push down lower, we just gonna move the drawing down lower. So we gonna know, hey, this is what we looking for. All right. So I'm on that 5 minute for right now. Just watching market structure on the 5 minute. Like we said, we got news at 9. Jolts coming out. That's 3-star news, so that's real heavy impact. Definitely can push the market. So you gotta be on the lookout. Oh, matter of fact, Mayor, I'm finna hit you up, man. If you don't mind, I'm finna hit you up. We can just talk if you want. All right, we're getting a nice push. We might get that market structure shift here, y'all. Gotta see. Only thing I don't like, is that it's pushing so hard. It's pushing so hard. What up, Mel? Not much. But thing I don't like is pushing so hard. Our stop loss will be all the way down here. That's the thing. Is you able to hear the stream and me at the same time, or what? It might be having lagging. If it's just lagging, then it's fine. You probably if it's lagging, then you probably could just look at the charts on your phone instead of watching the stream if you want. Yeah, instead of watching the stream, so you won't have to hear it like me double talk. All right, we just pushed to make a higher high. Oh man, that's what I'm saying. I ain't want. I did want the market structure shift, but my stop loss gonna be huge, literally, cause it's the bottom of that red counter down there. That's a huge stop loss. Oh, for real? That's what's up. Mm. Yeah, it can definitely. 20 minutes. That's plenty of time for it to flip back down. What I'm looking for though is that 5 minute red counter we had, right? All I want is we already did it. We closed past it. So actually, you know what? We'll take one soft long right now. It could come back down, but we're only gonna take one micro. But I was looking for the first close above it on the 5 minute. We just did it on that last counter. Now I want to see us build some base, like make a higher high, higher low above it. You get what I'm saying? So I'm pretty much drop down to the 1 minute and see if we can stay above it. Stay above that level. I marked out that 5 minute red candle high, and I want us to pretty much stay above that line. Yeah, we got. Oh well, look, it pushed down. See, no, we still good. We still good. I'm still, I'm still holding it though, huh? Yeah, it definitely was. Now I said you gotta see if it can build base above it. That's the thing. It got one close above and the next one closed right back below. So we gotta wait until it closed back above again on the 1 minute. Yeah. It just dropped real hard. Yep. That's why you gotta see that base build. That's the biggest thing. If that base don't build, it don't matter if it went up there or not. So I'm waiting on another 1 minute candle to close back above 25, 639. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they getting towed up. If they trying to get them quick little pop. Everything been good with you though? You straight? I hear you. Mm-hmm. Let me see. I'm gonna go to the hourly. Go to this hourly real quick. Now by the time 8:45, if we don't get above 25, 639, I say leave everything alone and just wait it out. Like don't take no trades if we not above that level. No, I told you I took one light long. Yeah, just to see if it run or not. I ain't going heavy yet because it ain't nothing strong. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing strong you can sit behind. But not right now. Yeah, more than one contract. So like right now, I got one contract I'm on. I ain't risking nothing but $75 to make 100. When you see a real good setup, like you know for a fact you waited on market structure shift, not just the shift. You waited for a structure to build. Like so, market structure shift is just like say we in a downtrend, making lower, lower, lower highs, and then out of nowhere we make a higher high. That's just the shift. But you need the structure to form with it, so you need a higher low to come also. And then once you got a high high and a higher low, now you actually got the trend changing, and then that's when you got an A plus setup. You don't really got an A plus setup just because it was in a lower low, lower high, and then it just make a higher high. That's not an A plus setup yet. You gotta have a higher low with it, cause that's the actual trend. Remember when I first taught y'all what the trend was? I was like, a downtrend, it must consist of a lower low, lower high, and then another lower low. Uptrend, it gotta have a higher high, higher low, and another higher high. Then it's an uptrend. All right. So this market is coming down. It might consolidate now. So we to that. Now I'm on the 1 minute. I think it's finna come down some more. It's probably waiting on jokes. I think it's about to come down some more. Even if you look at the 5 minute, it closes first red. Unless it somehow push all the way back up, make another higher high. That's the only way. hmm So the only way it'll be going back up, it got to push all the way back up and make another higher high. Cause then that'll make a higher low for that last 5 minute green counter. So we gotta push all the way back up. We look like we getting ready to do it. hmm But that's the thing. We got that market would be so undecisive when we got heavy news coming up. Like I said, we got jokes at 9, so it's gonna be a little undecisive right now. hmm All right, it's pushing. See what it's gonna do. Gotta go make a new high though. hmm Yeah. Yeah, I see it. hmm Yeah. Yeah. That's probably best. We just gotta wait till that 9 o'clock counter, cause like we said, it's just undecisive right now. That 9 o'clock counter probably clean it up a little bit more. Really, that 10 o'clock should clear it all the way. But you know, like, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you know, like I said, I with the stream, I be trying to dang at least just get in some trades for y'all, make it entertaining a little bit. But we gonna get that A+ sit up. Mm-hmm. And just ride it, yep. That's why you gotta make sure you see a good setup, huh? Take, yep, take 1 or 2 and it be straight. It cut and it made 200-300 each trade, or even if they both make 100, shoot, you know. We got about 10 minutes for the hour. let me go to that hourly. I'm on a 5-minute right now. If it closed red, not necessarily. I mean, it probably come down a little bit, but it don't necessarily mean it's gonna just flush all the way down because we already swept some lows, and if we don't close below them lows, that's not a continuation pattern, you know. So we potentially could reverse and go higher. Um, but a red candle do tell us, hey, we at least gonna come down one more time. It just don't tell us that we're gonna completely flush and go all the way down. That's the thing. Now, if we flip green here, we definitely should be reversing. We definitely should be moving back up. Not necessarily break the trend, but we at least getting a pullback if we close the green here. Yep, we got. It look like it want to. We gotta wait and see though. The 5-minute, we got a higher high. Potentially, we finna make a new higher low on the 5-minute. If you look at the 5-minute, we got a higher high. We broke that downtrend, made a higher high. Now we got a low and we got a green candle. We just gotta make another higher high, and then it's a full uptrend. That red candle high. Then the bottom of that last green candle will be our solidified level, and we use that as our base stop loss. And we just look for straight longs after that. I mean, it can do it on the next one. It ain't got to do it right now. As long as it just don't. The main thing we don't want to see is a red candle come, and then after a red candle come, we come below that green candle. Then that make a lower low. Now, if we go below that green candle in the middle, but we push back up and close green, we still good. Cause it's still technically a high. It's gonna be a higher low because it's a green candle, not a red. But it's real. It really ain't doing nothing real. It did a quick range at the open. I just kind of sitting here battling. All we need is that market structure shift. Well, really, but we got the shift. We just need the trend to start forming now. We got high, high. And, shit, I don't know for right now. You supposed to be right now. You supposed to be long on it right now, based off that green candle close. But I don't know right now. You can do whatever because we ain't got nothing solidified yet. So that's why you can't really tell what it's gonna do when it ain't nothing solidified just yet. Nothing solidified. Yeah, 1 minute left. 1 minute on this 5-minute counter. And we got 5 minutes for jokes to come out. So let me see some. I might look at my options real quick. Probably want to play the news with the options. And if you ever want to play news, the best thing to use is options, I think. Because even if the news come out bad and it's not in your favor, shoot, your contract don't close till Friday, so it might come back up to at least break even. Where if you doing it with futures, well, you just lose your bread right then and there. If you try and play news. All right, look like we finna get a red 5-minute counter. Shoot, so might be coming back down. I don't know, or it might be going sideways right here. Don't know exactly. Oh, go look at that hourly. See what color the hourly is right now. Hourly red. Yeah, it's red right now. Like I said, if it closed red, I could see us coming down, retesting them lows again. But it don't it don't necessarily mean we're gonna just straight drop unless we can close below them lows. If it make this high right here on this 5 minute, might be going. Cause it's trying to decide what color it want to close. And that's another thing that I be doing too. Like, say if I go to that hourly, right? Say if like the last candle was red, like we had our first red candle or something, right? Soon that next hourly open up, sometimes that'd be a good entry just right there. Yeah, you might get. That's the thing. This is more a B trade, or I might say a low B trade. But say if we get our first green candle now, right? And we was in the uptrend, or not even first green candle, but we in the uptrend. We get our first green candle. All right, that very next hourly candle that open, you can jump in right at the open of it and just hold it for that whole hour, because that next candle should be green. So if you got in where the candle open, in order for it to be green, it got to go above where the open at. You know, could do that, but I don't really do that. The only time I do that is if it's like continuations. Like say if we in like right now we in a downtrend, if we go sweep a low and we close below a low, I get in right when that next candle open because I know hey it's supposed to close red to keep going down. So, and you can catch the whole hourly counter basically when you do that. You'll get the whole hourly counter. So that whole hourly counter, a big solid red, you can caught that whole counter because you got in at the open of that next hourly. So, but I had to show you what I'm talking about though, cause that's more. It's certain spots where you would do that at. You don't do that everywhere. Cause you gotta do it when it's like I said, when it's look like continuation areas. Like okay, it's finna go to the next hourly gap. Okay, if I know we supposed to go up to this hourly gap and we just close green and we got a lot of space between it, I can get in right at the open this next candle because we should be shooting up still till we get to that gap. And we definitely got an hourly gap here on the MNQ. I don't know if you noticed that we got a fair value gap that we fighting against on the MNQ. Do you see it to the left, pushing up, trying to push up into on? Mm-hmm. Like we trying to push up inside it right now. I I expected to go to the other side of the fair value gap. Only time it never do it if it's like a smaller gap in the ends, like on a 5 minute or something that they try to reject. But usually those gaps don't be as strong as the hourly, so usually they go to that other side. Look like we finna close in it, but I just don't want to get in with jokes. I would click long right now, but since we got jokes, I don't want to. Oh no, I don't know, cause it could go up there real quick and come right back down, or it can go down real fast first, then go up. So we're gonna let jokes play out first, and then we're gonna look for something. But we did close green though. That's the good thing. Mm-hmm. All we needed is hourly to go make a higher high. We good to get in some long. That hourly make a higher high. I might grab one long now though to take it to the top of the gap. Let me get it. Yeah, that's what we wanted to push up to make a higher high. It don't necessarily got to be this 1 hourly candle though. It can be like 2 hourly candles if it's taking its time. But we wanted it to go up there though. That's what we wanted to go up to. Yeah, it's doing a little push now. Yeah, it all depends on your strategy. Cause if you doing in and out all the time, you gonna have to really be looking at your phone. If you on that higher time frame, you ain't gotta look for real. Just get your good entry and then you straight. Mm-hmm. Oh, you did? You got it back there break even? That's what's up. I wish they would have did it. That been fine. They did it. Yeah. All right. Look like we going to the top of the gap. There we go. Nice. Is we gonna close past it? Is the question. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Let me get one more. Oh yeah, I had 3 contracts. Well, two. Then I just added one more. Sure, I got. I told you I had got in. Um, yeah, not like when it started pulling back up. I had got in. So I got in at that on that 9 o'clock candle basically because I was expecting it to go to the other side of the gap, which it did. So because I told y'all that's my. It ain't down that rule that I say, but when it closing the gap and it go to the other side of the gap, it ain't 100% because sometimes if you got a big old daily gap or a big old hourly gap, it can get blocked. You know, it's gaps inside the gap that we just ain't made yet. But more times than not, it's gonna go to the other side of the gap when it closes in there. Like I say, 80% chance that it's gonna go to the other side. Well, I had when I was in my trade, I had dropped down to the 1 minute because I was just trying to see what it was gonna do when it got to the top of the gap. But yeah, I'm back on the hourly now though. But when I was in that trade, I had dropped to the 1 minute. Reason why I dropped to the 1 minute. So if you mark that fair value gap right on that hourly, this is how I determine if I want to stay in my trades or not. Once we go past my target level, right? So say if I got a key level, which might be the top of a gap, or it can just be like I got a line that I want, right? I drop down to the 1 minute and I try to see us stay above that line, basically. Every candle we have need to stay above it, red or green. If we, soon we break below, close below it, then pretty much it is done with. You know, gotta wait on it to come back up there. So that's how I determine to do a continuation or not. Like if I should still hold my trade or not. You get what I'm saying? So just say like you just got a line on your chart right now, just a random horizontal line. When the market go up to it, once it push past it, you want to see a candle close past it. Okay, and then you gonna sit there and you gonna be like, okay, well now, say if it was green candle close past it and it was moving up and you was in long. Now you want to just see nothing but green candles on that 1 minute to give it some space, like make it keep moving up. When you get your first red candle, this go determine if we gonna stay above your level or not. Cause that first red candle gonna either lead us to coming back below your level, or it's gonna build a base, a higher low above your level. And when you get that next higher high, now you know you good. Hey, we made an uptrend above my level. I can hold my trade even longer. Now, if that next red candle would have stayed above it, and then we got a higher high, then I know, okay, we trying to stay above it. We still finna be moving up. But I only do that when I'm in a trade and I'm trying to determine if I want to hold it and keep holding that trade or not. Like when it get close to my targets, that's when I start dropping down to see what structure look like. Dang, it's in my OBS disconnected. Come on now. Don't mess the stream up now. Come on. That dang crowd strike going crazy. I said it too. I called crowd strike. I'm just a little sorry I ain't get in it. But it's still a good entry. I ain't get in it. I'm gonna say that on crowd strike, I ain't get in it at where the best entry at. But where it's currently at, this is gonna be the clearest entry. Like I know for a fact if it closes up here, it's gonna go up another $30. So crowd strike could definitely go crazy. But we gonna get. Let me go to the 5 minute because I pretty much want to see an uptrend start building. If I want to be long, we do got an uptrend building too. I just noticed that we did. Yeah, we already just did started our uptrend, man. You see on the 5 minute, we had that higher high. That first big green candle made that higher high with the red. Then we made a low. Then we just made another high high with that last 5 minutes. So we actually in the uptrend. So if you don't want to take loans, you could take a loan, set your stop loss at that higher low down there. You know. Now the only thing that I don't like is we didn't close past that previous high for continuation. So that's the only thing I don't like. But technically we in the uptrend. You could just try to ride this uptrend and see if it want to stay. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Alright, it closed red, but it was a doji, so see what it's gonna do. Is it going to make market shift or it's gonna keep going up? If we close green and make a high high here, I'm gonna add another micro again on the 5 minute. If we close green and break that previous high, I'm gonna add another micro. Like I said, we made uptrend on the 5 minute. It's just we need some closures above the highs. That's it. Get closer above the highs, it's definitely should be pushing. Oh yeah, that was straight. I just wish we would have continued going higher. I would have been up way good. But those them three pretty much just kind of covered the loss I had. I'm on the 5 minute. I want to see us go close above these highs though. Mm-hmm. But the first thing I want to see is you see that red candle high over there to the left when we made our first higher high. I want to see us close past there like that, so that 840 counter because we broke it with the 9 o'clock counter, but we still didn't close past the high for a continuation. So next time we go up there, I need us to close past it for a continuation. So we almost at that level, and I just need us to close past it on the 5 minute. Then we close past there. Of course, I'm looking for that high right there to get taken, because then that's gonna make a new higher high, and then we should be good. Smooth sailing should be starting to move up. It's the only thing is we need that hourly to make a higher high too. Then once that hourly make a higher high, we all the way good. Yeah, it's just chopping right now. That's all I'm doing. Come on, man. How we getting here with Chop City all these days now? Come on, man. I think everything trying to wait till Wednesday because we got interest rate decision Wednesday. Yep. Yeah. Powell and all them. Dang, CrowdStrike pushing it. God dang, bro. We gonna have to make a business decision. I might have to get in CrowdStrike today. I was gonna try to wait till tomorrow so I can see if we close above, but I probably gotta get in CrowdStrike today. CrowdStrike was at $512. It's at 530 right now. Boy, you got $100 contract, you probably up a band. Dang, them CrowdStrike is going crazy. Coding crazy. Coding crazy. Now I don't care when if I got an hourly gap mark, I don't care what the other time frames doing with it. I only care about what the hourly doing because that's the hourly gap. Only time I care about what those doing is if I'm in a trade actually, you know. Cause then I'm trying to see, okay, is we gonna build above or build below? But if I'm not in no trade, sure, I just if it did the hourly counter close above or below it. That's all I care about. Other than that, ain't nothing. It ain't really doing nothing for me if the 5 minutes and stuff do it, cause it can come right back in for that hourly, and that be making it hard too when it comes to trading. Like you gotta kind of be like with your drawings, you gotta kind of recognize, okay, this for the hourly. I can't just cause I see the 5 minute going up here. You know what I'm saying? That's why I color code my stuff. Like my hourly be orange lines, my daily be red lines, so I can know this is a daily. It don't really matter right now for me or something like that. That dang contract going stupid, bro. Mm. Man, I should have been got in yesterday. We moved $20, and we ain't even been open for 2 hours. Like that's crazy. I know them contracts went stupid. You know these folks got paid today, extra paid, cause they only usually move like $6 or so a day, and it jumped $20 in less than 2 hours. So you know they ain't good. I'm a little mad at myself. I should have bought that mug yesterday. I just wasn't paying attention to my options for real. It's still gonna run though. I mean, my target is 566, but it's still another $30 that can go up though. But god dang, I could have had $50 move. Yeah, I got both charts open right now. On the stream, I got futures showing, and then on my other screen, I got options. I trade sometimes, not for real, but sometimes. I'm gonna get back into it. The reason why I stopped for real, cause I didn't understand how all the I knew how the pips and stuff work, but I never realized how actually you can run it up crazy on Forex, but with literally nothing. You literally can have $10 in your dang account, run it up crazy. I started watching some videos like a month ago. I said, hold up, I ain't even know you can do all that. Man, I said, low key, it's like a safer futures basically. It's like a safer futures because futures move. You can run it up with futures, but one, they move faster. Two, a lot of time with futures you got past combines and stuff. With Forex is like options mixed with futures. Like you use your own bread, but you know how when we do a combine, they fund us an account, basically give us more than what we put in. On Forex, you get you a broker like how you do with futures. I mean with options, you get a broker, but they pretty much do like a ratio. Like for every $1 you put in, they give you 50 you can use to trade. So that's why I was saying like you can take like $100. It's basically like $500 with them or $5,000 with them, and then you just run it. But you can trade like futures because you can get in and out all the time, and it's open the same time as futures open. So that's the thing. So it's like options a little bit because you using a broker. Not you ain't got to actually pass no firm, no you ain't got to pass no combines or nothing like that. So whatever you make off the jump, that's what you making. You get what I'm saying? And then like, but at the same time, it's like futures because you can get in and out as many times you want. You can trade whatever time out the night, all that stuff. And now I started watching that. I said, I ain't gonna lie, Forex kind of looks sweet. 23 like a futures. 23.5. I said, low key Forex look a little sweet. Cause I got a Forex account. I just never. I traded it before, made a little money, but I was just like, I ain't trying to do all the pips and stuff. It was easy though when I was trading it though. I ain't gonna lie, it was easy than mud. Cause one, I don't even think they charged me. Cause I had Oanda. I don't even think they charge you for holding it multiple days. So I can get in a position and hold it forever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the thing. Forex, you can, like I said, you can hold that mud too. So if you got a position and it ain't like say we chopping like how we doing today, you can literally hold it the next day. Versus with futures, we gotta close this mud with the prop firm at least. Forex, boy, you can hold that mud the whole time. You can hold it for a whole month, come back, look at it. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, dang, you low key can run it up on Forex for real. Somebody can, you probably can take $100 one day and turn it into like 500 in one day. Oh, for real. Yeah, Forex more chill. Like I said, you can hold it, so you ain't necessarily gotta be right initially. As long as it just slowly go your direction, you good. Oh yeah. And when that's all it is, once you get in the money on that mud, I told people the more money you got, the easier trading get. Cause now you can actually just hold stuff. You know, you could literally when your trade and drawdown, you ain't even worrying about it. Cause you got enough bread to hold it till it get in the profit. Dang, that market taking all day. So lit, killing folks who scalping. No, they mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at that 1 minute, boy. That mother, that mother been going back and forth for real. If you look at that 1 minute, mm-hmm. I'm trying to see this 5 minute close green here. I might get another loan though on the 5 minute. If we can close above, cause I marked out this 5 minute fair value gap, 225,641. Look like we gonna get it 20 seconds. Let's see. I ain't gonna press buy until it get to like 10 seconds though. Cause they'll drop it all the way back down. Yeah, it ain't touched the top of it yet. But I got one light loan right now. I'ma say, yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let this run though first. before I try to move my stop loss up. Let it run a little bit first if it can. But I'm gonna move my first stop loss once we go take a high.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Keep pushing up. Come on with it. Keep pushing up.
And I'm gonna add, if we close above at 25, 653, 25, we close above there on the 5 minute, I'm gonna add one more contract.
Yeah.
That's if we close above there though.
So let me ask you this. How do you just like if you got a position already open, how you add a contract today? Do you touch on that position that you got open and then give your option or do you
Nah,
hit
just
buy
click
again?
buy again.
Okay, so it don't open a new position at the spot where you can buy it.
Nah, it averages them out.
I got you.
So if you buy, say if it push up and you click buy, it's gonna push your break even price up higher. Now if you buy farther down, it's gonna bring your break even down. All right, we pulling back. Let's see. And if it, I'm gonna say this: if we close below that 25, 641, 75, I'm gonna get out. I kind of want to get out if we go to the bottom of the gap. Yeah, I think I don't know, cause it could push up here. Cause normally I close it cause it came to the bottom of this fair value gap, but I want to see what it's gonna do. Cause like I said, I got that 5 minute fair value gap marked up. I'm still holding though. I ain't gonna close till after this 5 minute counter close. Depending on where it closes, I'll close it. If we close below, 25, 6, 32, then I'm gonna get out. As long as we'll close below there, I'll stay in it. Close below there, we getting out though.
Like we want to fight back a little bit.
Yeah, it's pushing back up. I said it depends on if it close below there or not though, for real. Shoot, it must somehow flip back green. That'd be beautiful. You can flip all the way back green on them. We got what 1 minute before the 5 minute close. Mike can flip back green, man. Mike could.
It look like it wants to though.
Yep.
And it's expensive.
He just got to close green. That's the thing.
Yeah, that push be so serious, but don't push it.
You see how we dropped that hard and push right back up. That's what I'm saying, but it would be crazy. It would have, cause normally that'll just make somebody new be like, man, let me cut the trade I lost.
Yeah,
You know.
that's what I need. That's what I need. I had to learn this patience right here, bro. To this position, I was just seeing that bitch got already negative 45 in room. I said I was better than 50.
Mm-hmm.
But I just let it keep riding at 973 from up 40.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. If it close above this, but man, you get my that. From close above. Oh, it closed right on the line, then.
It closed above it. And it's the first 5 minute counter that closed above. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Now we need. Now you'll drop down to that 1 minute. And you want to see it stay above it if it can. Stay closing above it. You hear me?
Yeah, I'm on the 1 minute now.
You want to see base build above there. Now even if it closed below now, you still good. You just need to start building base above there. As long as the next 5 minute don't close back below, that's the thing.
It's quiet. It look like it's trying to close.
Mm-hmm. Biggest thing, we just don't want that next 5 minute to close back below.
Oh yeah, it shows it went through. Might be good with some base.
You really wanted to push up a little higher though, so when that first red candle come, it can try to stay above, you know. So you wanted to push a little harder than this. You wanted to keep pushing higher than this.
And boom, as soon as you said that, there you go.
Cause when it do its first pullback, you want that pullback to try to stay above that base. Cause then if it stay above that level and we get another high, we made an uptrend above that gap. So it's telling us it don't want to go back down there once we make an uptrend above.
I think I finished your close with that 100 and just try to re-enter somewhere.
Yeah, you could do that. See, if we close red here, then we need to stay above. All right, we close red, we gotta stay above here. Gotta stay above. We don't stay above, it's over with. It's pushing, pushing, pushing. You see what I was talking about with that first red? It can try to make it come all the way down. But it's still straight. We still, like I said, as long as that 5 minute don't close below, you can hold and wait. Now that 5 minute close below is over with. Probably consolidating again.
Yeah, look how far down that 5 minute going too.
Yeah. But you got 2 minutes though. And you seen it flip all the way back green before.
So, that motherfucker been flipping real hard. See what you gonna do here. Mm-hmm.
You got 1 minute. You gotta push. You gotta push here.
You gonna see. It's trying to do something. Gonna push back above that line. Oh, there it is. On with it. There it is. Come on with it. On that. Push on up. Keep on push.
20 seconds.
Like, it's so crazy. This y'all towing the line so hard. Man.
Dang, I think it closed below. I don't know though.
Yeah, I think it goes below too.
I had cut. I took my little $58. Shit, I cut though, cause I think it closed below. So now what we gotta wait on again? We gotta wait on it to go back close above again.
Yeah, open another position and then I just closed it. I took it to I
Uh,
wasn't even finna let it quit down for real.
uh
So as it closed.
Shit, I had to average in on them contracts though, cause I was like, shoot, if it don't close above, I need to at least make some off of it, cause it would have just had me at break even if it just would have went straight to the line. But I averaged it in. I ended up adding like 3, 4 more contracts, and that's how I caught that little 58. It just slowly grinding up, real slow. But what really gonna help us if this hourly can close above this fair value gap though. If that hourly can close above that fair value gap, that would help us a lot. Get a close above, retest, then go higher and make a higher high. It's just some of the trashiest market conditions right now. We ain't really crazy ranging this like going, trending. So it kind of just making it a little difficult to trade, like to hold your trades. I say you can get some good trades. It's just you can't hold them long because it's just ranging. Like if somebody was getting a loan, like say if you was getting a loan earlier today at 8:45, man, you see all these ranges like these big old wicks on every counter. Look like we got wicks on them on the 5 minute. We ain't got no just solid body candles. It's just ranging a lot. Cause normally you'll see at least one big solid green or one big solid red. Other than the first two we had, we ain't really get none. That's cause the market trying to decide what it want to do. That what it is. Trying to decide.
See what it's gonna do now. Not like it's 5 minutes of the close red for sure. So then what they trying to consolidate.
Um, Not necessarily. Cause if you look at the 5 minute, we still following this uptrend. Now if we make a lower low, then I'm thinking we gonna try to consolidate. But right now I ain't gonna say consolidate unless we either close inside this 5 minute gap. Um, do you see that 5 minute gap?
Yeah.
If we close inside a 5 minute gap, maybe we'll consolidate, or if we, like I said, make a lower low. So if I want to be long, I hope it's gonna bounce right here, cause I don't really want it to close inside that 5 minute gap, cause that's gonna just slow us down. It's gonna slow the market down. Dang, boy, I ain't gonna lie. I be calling them plays, but I called that cross right on Sunday. I told them,
What is crash, right?
like cybersecurity.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
They must got a contract with some big name companies.
Definitely. Like I don't know if you be watching like the NFL and stuff in college, but they be having like they commercials on there.
Okay. So,
So we pushing, but look like we trying to push back up again.
he don't know what he want to do for real.
Yeah, look like we trying to push back up again. Maybe this next 5 minute gonna be a green count. We gonna see. This next one might be a green. Let me look at the 15. We got green on the 15. Yeah, this next one might be a green counter, Mail.
Yep.
The next 5 minutes. We gotta see though if we can keep this structure here. I think this next one gonna be a green counter. It might be the counter that's gonna break us all the way out. You hear me? I'm up 100. Yeah, I'm up 100. I think this is gonna be the counter to break us out. This probably gonna be the counter to push us all the way up.
Went ahead and jumped in along. It's already up 1250. It's only one contract though.
Sure, I'm in 5.
Oh,
I'll try and give you a little warning. I was like, shit, this might be the counter right here, man.
Yeah, you did.
Shit.
You see, I went ahead and jumped in one, but see, that's just my little risk management strategy for right now. I still realize I'm a risk, so I ain't trying to take too many risks that I ain't got to take.
Mm-hmm. I feel you. And I always trade what your risk is, because I don't know where your accounts and stuff is, you know.
Yeah. I'm still a rigger right now, man. Baby steps. I be getting up to the big boy tax rate soon.
Mm-hmm. Sure, I'm still trading micros though. I told you I was gonna trade straight micros for y'all. So I just taking a lot of micros. That's the thing. I'm taking 5, 6 at a time. All right, I done took a little 60 right there. I'm trying to see this fireman close back above. I think we still gonna keep pushing. I just took my little 60 though. I want to probably get another entry. I'm in one contract right now. You hear me? I'm in one micro. I ain't gonna lie, if I would trade my regular right now, but I'd be up. Would I be up $1,000 right now?
Yeah, be trading EQ.
Yeah, just regular NQ contract. I'm gonna add one more if we can close past these dang highs over here for a continuation. We pushing past. Can we close past? Look like we might get it.
That shit is good.
And look, I'm gonna tell you how I kind of knew that this counter was gonna be that one that pushed us to them highs. I'm gonna tell you after we get out this trade.
My God, it's still going.
Cause literally I pinpointed the exact counter that it was gonna be.
Yeah, you did. Shit, so.
Now we're trying to see can we close past some dang highs. We don't
And
close
once we
past
do
some highs, we gonna consolidate. We gonna come right back down. So we don't close past 25, 670. We coming right back down. Got 30 seconds on the 5 minute. Gotta close past that mug.
oh yeah, it's going fast. So,
10 seconds. Yeah, look like we got it. Come on, let's go.
man, speedy. Keep pushing.
Yep, we got it.
Alright. Yes, sir. Let's take out that other high.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to aim for. The next thing you're supposed to aim for is that next high. Supposed to aim for the next high. Now, what I do, I usually go to the 1 minute and try to see if we get our first reds and stuff, and I determine if I want to keep holding after the first reds and everything. I want to see base build above that previous high we had over there. So I marked the line. I put a line there where that previous high was at that we closed above. Now I just want to see us make uptrend above that line. That's it. So if we get our first red candle here, I need us to stay above and make a higher high on that 1 minute. So right now on the 1 minute, if you on that 1 minute, we got 2 candles above that high right now. We got green, green. Now we got our first red above it. Now what I want to see is us stay above the line now. I want to see us make a high, low, higher high. If we close below that line, that means get out your trade. You hear me? Pushing below the line don't matter. As long as we don't close below the line on that 1 minute. And it look like we finna close below there. So if you in your trade, get out. But I already was out off that first red. Oh. But if you wanna hold it, you can. If you got your stop loss set for a higher time frame, like you gotta set on that 5 minute higher low, then you can.
I just went ahead and closed it because I was already on 20, like 120.
Oh, okay.
That loss right there was gonna be like 25 out of that, so it's straight. I just take what I got and a little bit greater. Like you told me before, that's why I was fucking up on the run trade.
And I'm gonna tell you, look, if your goal, say your goal is make 150 a day, they minimum requirement they got, right?
Yeah.
When you in a trade and you up $70 or something, go ahead. I don't even care if you ain't got no bases in there. Just bring it up to $25 so you can at least secure something. Because you really don't want to make your trade go back to negative if it do a pullback. Now, if you up $50 or something, don't move. You ain't gotta move. You know, unless you see higher lows that you can sit behind and they inside the green, then yeah. But if it's just all green candles and you ain't got no higher low to sit behind, don't move it until you up like $70, $80. Then bring it up to like $25, so you can at least lock in $25 on that trade. But you see what I was talking about though? It closed below that line, and what we did, flush. Close below them highs, and it came right back down. You want that base to build above it. And then if we look at the 5 minute, we just made a lower low on the 5 minute.
Yeah, lower than the previous 2 red.
Yep. But if you're looking at the actual structure, it got to come all the way down to, what's this level? It got to come all the way down to 25, 615 for it to actually make that structure break. You hear me?
Yeah, I see it.
Reason why I say it got to go down there to make the true structure break is because that we made that higher high. That was our last solidified low down there. These other lows that we had was just lows with inside a trend, you know, higher lows with inside a trend. But our last solidified low on the 5 minute was 25, 615. You see it? So yeah, it made lower low here, but it's not the solidified low that got took. You know what I'm saying? It's they solidified, but they with inside the trend kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how you get trends inside a trend. That's how it is. So when you be watching my streams, those would be my light pink lines versus my red line. Cause like they still solidify levels, but they with inside the trend. So it's like they can get respected, but it's okay if they get broken. You know, cause it don't trade the overall structure. It don't change the overall structure. But literally, that's literally how we trade though. Like, we let it go to our target. Once it get to our target, drop down to them lower time frames. See if we can build some base above it to keep holding. Now, you can be that type of trader to look to see if we can continue going higher, or you can be the trader that when it go to your target, you completely take your money, and then you just wait until it build base above and get back in. So like
That's what I decided to do this time.
you can be like, hey, I'm just gonna take it straight to my target, get my bread, 100% of my money, and then wait until I see the base build above it, and then I'll just get back in again. Um, or you can be like I said, if you that person that, bro, I'm only taking it one trade, so I'm gonna see if it's gonna keep running past. The thing is, it's a pro and a con to it because the pro to it is you don't gotta re-enter your original entry that you got all the way back down at the beginning. It's gonna be you're gonna have a real good entry. But the con to it is if it don't build that base above it, it's gonna pull you back some, so you're gonna cut some of your profit that you would have got if you just would have took it to the target. You probably the target might have been $100. You probably gonna have to cut it at $80 because you had tried to let it see if it was gonna run. You know. All right, we pushing back up above that high though. Dang, we recover real quick. God dang, we just started talking. Literally, man, it just bounced right back up that fast, bro. That quick, that's crazy.
So I'm watching this shit. I'm like, boy, it's so hard to just jump ahead in this bitch. It's like a game of double dutch.
Oh, everything's like double dutch, man.
I don't know where to jump ahead at.
That mother literally came right back up, boy. Crazy. I'm telling you, they waiting on that dang all that news tomorrow, man. We got heavy news tomorrow at 1:30. Like interest rate is one of the biggest things to move the market. Cause all they've been doing is pushing it back every single. We done push interest rate cuts back for the past 7-8 months. They ain't there.
Yeah,
We were supposed to try to see if we were gonna get those at the beginning of the year. We
it's
down
literally
there finna start the next year.
it's hourly. It's closing beyond the fair value top.
Yeah, it look
Eight
like we
minutes left.
above it.
Yeah, it got 8 minutes left. 9 times out of 10, it's close above. So if it do close above, we expect a continuation.
Not necessarily. We do expect us to look for longs, but we could see a potential, pull back to do the retest, then go higher to make
Oh,
sure
so
we
it'll
want to
pull
stay
back to
out.
the fair value.
Huh?
It'll pull back to the fair value.
Yeah, we could see a pull back to the fair value gap to try to go higher. So it can give us a break, retest, then go higher. Or it could just go straight up to them next highs over there to the left of what's that high? Let me mark it.
So that's what I was looking at.
It could
I
go up
ain't
to
seen anything
25,692.
That's the one I got marked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we could continue to just go straight there, or we could pull back and pull back first, then go up to there. But you gotta treat the fair value gap like how when we were saying if we hit our levels, we wanted to break above and start building a base above. Treat the fair value gap the same way. So we got our break above, we want to see us build base above.
So we want a red
Even
next
though
to
we
the
on the
fair
hourly, we
value
want
gap.
to still build a base above, huh?
So we want a red next to we want it to stay above the fair value gap.
Yeah, a red to make it okay. We can quickly solidify us staying above, but it's okay if it just be green and just go straight to that high.
Yeah, okay.
But if we
I
do
think I'm
somehow
gonna
get a
do it.
red, if yeah, no, you good. If we somehow get a red for the next hourly, all we need is what another green, but we gotta stay above the fair value gap. Can't close inside the fair value gap. So that red counter that come, it can't close in the fair value gap. It's okay if it weak inside it. It just can't close inside there. Then that next counter we get, we have to have it be a green counter for us to, stay outside of it. You get what I'm saying? Dang, it's pushing. It's probably going straight to that next high. That would look like yeah, it might be going straight to the next high right now. That's what I'm thinking. I don't even think it's finna. Yeah, I think we finna go straight to the next high.
There we go. I opened it. I ain't gonna hit. Because I'm gonna just set me a short stop loss. I ain't gonna set it while I'm supposed to set it.
No, 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 I don't know about doing that now.
Yeah,
Probably
I
want
ain't
to set
gonna
it where
hit.
you're supposed to, cause they probably gonna try to play around for a second first. especially since the hourly about to end. They probably gonna play around for a second. It might come down and go right back up soon. The next hourly kind of open.
Yeah, well, it's my country. It should take a while. It could take a lot of help.
Mm. Cause I'm gonna tell you that now. When it be the last 5 minutes of an hourly counter, that's when you get that volatility start coming through. The market be try to fake everybody out that it can, or it's gonna hurry up and try to go to the next level before somebody like say if, like how we were saying, oh, we aiming for that next hourly high, and we be like, oh, we gonna wait till this hourly counter close green first. It'll hurry up and go take it, so you can't get that trade. It'll go take that dang high, so you can't get the trade. You be like, God dang, I was trying to wait on the hourly counter to close, and then hurry up and go and take the level before you can get in. So you gotta be careful with it, especially when it's the last 5 minutes. Like I said, it'll do a random big drop out of nowhere just so it can kick everybody out, then hurry up and shoot back up, or it'll do all kind of stuff.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it do.
But
It's
like you said, though, they not just stick them.
mm-mm. They don't want to make it too easy now.
Yeah.
Even with me being real good at looking at technical analysis, I still can get caught sometimes. So that lets you know, like, okay, they dang. Even if somebody real good at technical analysis, knowing where that market gonna go, he still can get caught here and there. You know.
Shit. So, so it's 3 minutes left.
Mm.
Like that time I said it is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Now, once we break that high, the one or two things need to happen: either close pass for a continuation, or if we don't close pass, that's when I'm expecting us to do that retest of that fair value gap all the way back down there. Now, if we don't touch that high and we just come down, I don't expect a retest yet. I just expect us to do a pullback, then go back up again. You hear me?
Yeah.
But the the safest stop loss though, to 100%, if you just trying to get along and you just trying to hold it to the next high, is not the best setting where you supposed to set it, but it's the bottom of that fair value gap. That's where that's where if it goes to the bottom of that fair value gap, all long chances is off the table. If it goes to the bottom of that fair value gap. Other than that, it's just okay where the true entry gonna be at. God dang, looking at that 15-minute counter, boy, we had a fat wick on that on a 15 minute. You see it?
15 minutes.
God dang, that was a fat wick.
Oh, yeah.
That junk look ugly.
Ain't nobody. Long week.
Long leg, for real. Just chilling out right now, bro. What I really wanted to see was that 5 minute close above that high. It didn't close past it just yet, but it's still a green counter, so they're still telling us, hey, we still can move up. Oh, we might close past it. We might close past it. Oh, we closed past it. Yep, we did. Now let's see, can we go and push up, man? Can we go and go to that high?
I went on the open this one. This one I got them all.
You aiming for that 25,692?
Yeah. 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 If I can hit it in a second.
Mm-hmm. You gotta give it a second. If we can close past that 1 minute high over there, you know for a fact you going there.
Yeah, come pick up that check.
good.
Just, they got the crazy. Alabama too, so.
You straight.
Oh yeah, this ball going. Oh, it's gonna go fast. It's gonna go fast. 692. See, I want to sit and watch, but I gotta call this time. I'm finna mute my phone so I can call them right.
Yeah, you good. Oh, my bad. Dang, I forgot I was on stream. My bad, y'all. I forgot I was on stream. We gonna call it. We ended up being green on the day, 178. We gonna call it. Y'all have a good one. Your boy Keith is out. Peace.